Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Stu, and this is Mercy Fields for Rollercoaster Tycoon Classic, part 20 of the VJ scenario pack. More than often, storms should prove a challenge building a park along these forested fields. Your objective, to have at least 1,600 guests in your park at the end of October year 3 for park rating of at least 600. So it mentions a lot of rain. So obviously we're going to need a lot of kiosks to make the most of the umbrella cache. Let's check out what we've got. We've got a chairlift. We've got a couple of gentle rides, a couple of coasters. These two will be good early on to earn us a ton of cash. No thrill rides, no water rides, decent selection of shops. To begin with, I think what we're going to do then, we're going to go all in on thrill rides. We've got 20,000 in the 20,000 in our pocket that we can use, and I'm going to assume that there's a ton of cash available on the loan because there generally are. It generally is with the VJ scenario packs. The park is closed at the moment. Actually, I'll keep it closed. I think what I'll do is if I'll bring this back. I don't want the guests wandering all the way around. Actually, it'd be a good idea if we have a quick look around. So we've got quite a tidy size park. And there's loads of land that we can buy as well. Let's check out. Let's pick, I don't know, does it really matter? We're probably not going to buy anything. It's £10. It's quite cheap, but I don't think we'll end up buying anything. It's only 3 years. 1,600 guests in 3 years is quite a lot, but I think it's doable. So I think what we'll do initially is if we start off with a little food plaza down here. We can even go down to there as well. So if I do my favored 4x4 paving, we just double check the way the grid lines up. Okay, so I don't want that. Oh, there you go. There's the first bit of rain. Oh, I've messed up somewhere. And do you know what? I know I shouldn't worry about it, but it is gonna bug me if I don't. So I'm gonna change it. So yeah, welcome to RCT OCD with STU. So let's let's just double check before I right. What am I doing? I'm going crazy. Yeah, this must be riveting. I'm really sorry about this. Hopefully this will be correct and we can get on with the building. Yes, right, okay. Why am I like this? Right, okay. So let's get that kiosk down first of all. We'll put the maps free will charge full whack for the umbrellas. They will pay it when it rains. Once this is open, I think once this is up to 20, I'll open the park. Quite a long meandering path by the looks of it. Loads of guests coming up. Oh, I have got it open. Oh no, I closed it by mistake. Okay, so all we'll do is we'll just do the basics. Burger, cake, wonton soup. Mmm, beefy. Is it beefy? I don't know. I'm sure what wontons are. What is a wonton? There you go. Here's let's have a competition. Answer below in the comments. What is a wonton? And the first person to answer wins 50 stew points. Right then. So let's have a look. Where am I going to get the path going? Let's get the first right. Let's get them going down. What do we think? What do we think? Let's get them going down this way. And a double path as well. Like I mentioned in a video not too long ago, and then I completely forgot to use the double path that I said I was going to use. Right, okay, so right, I'm just playing about with it because I want to try and maximize the queue length. I can join the exit to there. Ooh, we've got fancy ones. I guess we're going mine themed. What should we do? Shall we pick something we don't? We always pick that. Should we go wood? I mean, we almost always use that. I mean, there is a reason why I always pick these, is because these are the nicest ones, I think. Okay, we'll leave it at £1, because we're not gonna become millionaires, no matter how much we charge for a carousel. So we've got a mechanic, and there you go. See the way the paving's done? So what we can do is we can future-proof this by zoning him like that. Or her. Equal opportunities employer. And we got a twist. And we can do the exit like that. Mentioned this in a recent video. You pick a color, and in the next it defaults to the yellow, and you end up going yellow. Okay, so there was some sort of, I haven't checked the news, but I did hear something briefly that restrictions are starting to be lifted, which is pretty cool. Let's drop one of them down as well, which means I should be able to go places just for the hell of it, and not for essential reasons. So maybe sometime later in the month, I'll do another vlog and we can do something exciting. There is a place I want to visit. I haven't been to for a while. It's a cool country park, not too far from here, with loads of old bunkers and things. It used to be, at one point, it was the largest like TNT factory in the UK during the World Wars. So there's still these massive bunkers that you can explore. Right then, so have we unlocked any thrill rides yet? Oh yes, of course the twist. And we've used all the exciting ones there. Right, what we can do is, because 1600 is quite a high amount of guests, so what we can do is we can build single hole golf courses. Now, is that queue line too long? Bearing in mind that you can fit 4 guests per queue tile, and these have got quite low throughput. We'll give it a go though. Okay, so we got 1. There you go, 2. Now, oh, these don't require a maintenance worker. That's good to know. I thought it was just, I know the Crooked House doesn't. Even though you can change the inspection, and I have as a false of habit, is that what you say? As a false of habit. I've done that, but they don't break down. Same with a maze. So these, there isn't an option to change. Ooh, motion simulator. Cool. And that'll fit nicely at the back there. And do you know what? I won't put it there because it is a bit of a squeeze. I'm not sure how I'm going to get up that area yet. Let's get a handyman down. Or a handy person. We do not discriminate in this park. It's 2021. I mean, back when the Rollercoaster Tycoon first came out, back in 1999, I mean, we probably did discriminate. But these days, you can't do that. 177 guests. Right, what coasters have we got? So I think what we should do is start planning how to get up here, there, and then Let's do a nice little path loop. I'm not going to worry about how it's zoned. I am going to delete that bit there. Right, so we got a nice path loop there. Let's use this one here because these are quite simple to build. Just do a simple exit there. But we can do there you go. I won't do it. I don't think I'll do it too long. Why don't we go for a funky trick track? Or not, because that'll affect the radius of the turn. No, I'm not going to have the space to do that. I think I should have gone for the I think I should have gone for the corkscrew. It would have been much easier to build something exciting. I'm going to do that. I'm going to abandon this. I'm going to go for the corkscrew. Nothing too extravagant. Wrong way. Will that give me enough space? Nope. I'm not doing very well here, am I? That's going to be too high. Oh, all over the place. What am I doing? Is that going to have too many lateral G's? I really should have planned this better, shouldn't I? I've got absolutely no idea if this is going to work. I think if this doesn't work, I'm just going to rage quit and I'll record another night. Oh, it's probably going to be way too fast through that cutback, resulting in some obscene lateral Gs. Whilst we're waiting, we've got a junction down here. So maybe slightly too fast. I mean, that's not bad. And look at the name of the park. It's called Mercy Fields. So how about no mercy? And we've forgotten to put down a photo section. Now there's annoying, but luckily there's a flat spot there. We can do the photo section there. Right, we can open it. Whilst we're waiting for that, we can get another handyman down zoned. Let's get some merch. £3 for a hat. Definitely. Right then. Benches. And we're going to need a mechanic. We'll zone them there. And then no doubt we'll have another ride nearby and we can share. Okay then. So what have we unlocked whilst I've been faffing about? We've got I think that'd look pretty cool, but eh? I can hear in the background. Now, you won't be able to hear it because it's not picking up the sound, but I can hear that getting really fast. And I've just realized I haven't zoned him on the right areas. It was spinning so fast and it just got fixed straight away and it slowed down. But can you imagine any kids on these horses when they were spinning around that fast, and that would freak them out. Nice high stats on that. 1600. Okay. Ah, so we've unlocked all of the thrill rides. It's disappointing, isn't it? So now we've just got... Oh, well, okay. I'm going to put umbrella, toilet, ATM, and also that there. Okay, I think what we should do is, because we are going to need a large number of rides, what about doing some sort of simple limb design, launch coaster, but having it so it duals. I'm going to want to... there you go. That's perfect. There you go. There's that theming lag. Right. So I'm going to want to do some... Okay, there's a cat crying. So hold your horses a second. And it's the most nervous cat I have. Just open the door. He was in here. He runs out. Close the door. Ah. All gone. Disaster averted. I won't do the queue line as long on this one, because it should be such a relatively short ride. Right, so what are we going to want to do? Let's have... try it at that. So oh no! I know exactly what went wrong. I can see it now. From this angle, it looks perfect. But of course, when you go up the loop, it moves to the side. So this bit up here. Oh no. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So these things happen. Everything's going wrong today. Um there you go. If I do it that way, okay. Well, I suppose one thing right, yeah, that let's just all right, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted by the coaster crashing due to due to the isometric view trolling me. It's not like I have no, it's not like I've been playing this game for 20 years. And I should know better. Right. Now, of course, I could just save the design and then build it as a mirror image. We'll wait for the stats to come back. You've got to have stats before you can save. I'll show you how to do that on the off chance that someone is watching that's not doesn't know how to do that. Right, so this one we can do right. Okay, so once you've got the stats, you go into save ride design, and then if you want to save the path, you just select that as well, or you can select save nearby scenery, and then if you don't want to have the trees, you can just unselect them there. But I'm not going to bother doing that. And then when you want to build one side by side, I'll just show you on this one now. You've got this little section here. You've got the rotating one, and then underneath that, you've got the mirror image one. That's all it is. Right, let's set them to synchronize. Right, let's crank this up a bit. It's a little slow. Actually, this right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do it there. But then that thing's in the way. This here. So we'll do it to that instead. Completely messing my grid up, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. It does matter. It matters to me. There you go. They should be able to find their way okay on that. Coming up to 600 guests. Let's check the stats on that first one. Oh, there you go. That's fine. They'll write it. These coasters aren't as generous with the excitement stats as some of the others, and they are naturally quite intense. So we'll give this one a sort of a... Ooh. I do prefer that. I do prefer it that way around. Like a dangerous animal or dangerous insect sort of paint job. So what have we got? Yellow, black, yellow. Yellow, black, yellow. Cool. We can share the handyman there. Let's get some now there will be people watching this who will have never seen me build a roller coaster that crashes. I think I had one fairly recently that crashed, but it's not something that happens very often. There you go. Look at that. So the bits that aren't on the flat on the ground, I've just replaced with wooden paths to make it look like a little bridge. See, it's a simple spell, but quite effective. let's build up this corner. So what we should do, is let's change the color of that to orange. Let's change the color of this one to yellow. And then this one can be black. We've now got 4 toilets, so we should, at the moment, be eligible for Best Toilets Award. It will depend on how many we've got per guest, but you need a minimum of 4. Chuck one of them down there. There you go. So already you can see guests wandering around with different color umbrellas. I just think it looks a lot cooler than if you've got them all carrying the same color. And later on, when you see them wandering around with lots of different colors, you will agree with me, definitely. Okay, so the way I've been building these stations for the coasters and the way they've done the paths, I've allowed myself to be able to very quickly go in behind and decorate them. Now, I'm not going to do it at the moment because I don't know how much time we're going to have available. Might be that we are pushed for time. So let's put some benches down. Not that those ones are very nausea-inducing rides, but we do need 1,600 guests, which is quite a lot. So the more guests that you have sat down on their butts on the exit lines, the less guests you have on the paths, which does mean less guests then go into other rides and get new money, but also less chance of guests complaining about overcrowding. So hopefully we will be well on the way to completing this scenario, so I can show you the what I'm planning on doing with the scenery. So shame we haven't got any water rides, because this little bit here would be a nice little spot to add some water in and get something on there. Maybe we'll unlock one in future. Okay, let's get a little path loop going up here. And then maybe there. Like so. A lot of sick down there. Okay, let's do, where are we going? Up here. Yeah, they're complaining, but surely the handy persons that I've just put down will preempted all that complaining. Okay, we could probably get away with adding hat stall there. We'll do a yellow one, a black one there, and a yellow one this side. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's not as if the guest is going to come off and think, Nah, not in that colour, mate. It's not going to happen. They're either going to buy one or they're not. 12th of October. Dropping down from 40 feet. Will that be enough? Mm, I'm not sure about this one. I think I've done enough to give it a... Oh, I'm going to wait to see how that works out. It's clearly going the wrong direction. Buy my umbrellas. Pay the loan back. Depending on how the stats come back, I might extend it. That's not bad at all. Right. So I'm going to save this video now. And I think, judging by how pretty much useless I've been so far. I'm going to take a break. But for you, nothing will change and I'll carry on straight away. Okay then, so let's open this up. Put it on wooden entrance, open it up. Let's get it down to 10 minutes. We'll charge 10 for this one. So 1,600 guests, we've got 750 guests, and we are 1 year down in a 3-year scenario. Oof, look at all this litter over here. Filthy paths. You are correct, it doesn't have an entrance, exit. Okay, so this, before I carry on building anything else, I did say I wanted to make it so that we can easily do scenery if we get the time later. I think we will. So just flatten these off. There you go. So hopefully I'll get around to doing it, and when I finish it off, it'll look great. Trust me. Well, it'll look decent. It won't look awful. How about that? Right, so let's have a quick refresh, because for you guys, seamless edit. A few seconds have passed, a couple of minutes at the most. For me, it's a few days later. So what were we researching? Roller coasters, of course, that's right, because we researched a couple of thrill rides and only a few things came out. We've got the twist, we've done the motion simulator there. We haven't got a go-karts down yet. We will at some point, I'm sure. Loads of litter over here as well. I'm just going to drop a few more handymen down, not zone them, just let them. Oh, that one hasn't been. We can always zone them later if we want, but for now, let's just leave them free range. Make sure there's one zoned on that exit. There is. Cool. That'll be a nice, quick, and simple coaster to build. How about up here as well? Do the paths first. So I always find it a lot easier to do the track around the paths rather than the other way around. blue paths. Get rid of those trees because it just looks a bit weird. Right, so we're gonna have it coming out. Am I going to use? Probably won't bother with a chain lift. Actually, I think I'll need to, if I want it to have a decent enough drop height. Slightly tighter bend there, so it's not going over the path. Just in case it's going a little too fast at the end. We haven't given this one a name. I don't know what we can call it. Since we're going down the old torture route. Oh, can't spell. I can spell. It's just it's not registering my finger taps. Great stats on that. And how about that'll be fine. Cash is rolling in at the moment. Open that one up. What have we got? So that one's a bit orange. That one's yellow and black. This one, we don't want it to be too too repetitive, do we, for the colors? So this one then. Ooh, stand-up coaster. Okay, yes, we need a mechanic, no doubt, somewhere up here. Yeah, there you go. And we can share the mechanic between both these rides. Which one's broken down? This one's broken down. Is it a mechanic? Mechanic 2. Okay, do we have any other little rides that we haven't done yet? No. I'm thinking it would be pretty cool if we square this section off. There you go. We haven't built one of these. So we'll split the stations. Probably don't need to have the stations that long, but let's do it anyway. Can't see. Let's get that up like that. People do ask why I'll do a ramp, and it's simply that if I do get the chance to do some scenery, it will look a lot better. Nope. What am I doing? Right, okay. How about we have this one going round this way? $17. Cool. And we'll do... I was going to say, we'll do the same as we did earlier, but that must have been a different park. So what we'll do is we'll drop all these down because I want just a continuous stream. I don't want any weight in. Put up to 2. Probably end up dropping them all down. Get a mechanic over here. We'll zone them there, and then no doubt at some point we'll have another ride nearby. And we can share them between the two. Okay, let's do some other path loop now. What about from there? And we'll do that. And then down a little slope, along, and there, and then we got a nice little junction. We want toilets. Cool. So what have we unlocked? Guests in the park is flatlining. So I'll need to keep my eye on that. Oh, there you go. Guests are going up now. False alarm. Okay, so let's flatten these off. Hopefully it will all make sense in the end. I just don't think we're going to have... I don't want to spend lots of time decorating now if come the end of the park, come the end of the scenario, say 2.5 years in, I have to just go around making loads of little rides, or even worse, having to advertise. Okay, well, I didn't want to do that anyway, so let's think of something else. Unless we raise, we could raise the... Let's put some no entry signs there for now. I don't think it's going to be going fast enough to warrant a banked turn. Maybe if I rotated it so I could see, that might be easier. Let's check the profit in case there's anything. Yeah, these aren't making me any money. Let's put them down to free. This is making me hardly anything. Free. Merry-go-round again. Free. So whilst some of them were making me some profit, it's completely dwarfed by the roller coasters. So I might as well make them free, and then hopefully that'll give the guests who are running out of cash something that they can go on. So I'm only going to charge 5 for this one. What can this one be called? I don't know. I don't know. Let's have a think about that and move on. Whilst we there you go. So we can share the mechanic between the two rides, and let's also make sure we've got some handyman down there, handy person. We'll do another one just there. So we can change this one now to the same color as that. Did I do something in green? This one over here. Okay. So we can change. Oh, that's already orange, same as that. Okay. Next time it rains, we'll have a look to see the different colors. Get some different color hats. We are going to have to research shops later on, see if we can get some balloons. No, that color. Yes. Almost 1,000 guests. A year and a half to go. Tell you what we don't have on this. We haven't put a photo section. Think of all those coins we're missing out on by not having one. Okay, what can we call this one? We can just call it, how about cool. So let's do another little path loop down here. Like that. Get our facilities down. Oh, what about one of these? We haven't got one of these. We should put one of them there. What were the stats? Low. So, yeah, there's a reason for that. I haven't got a long enough, I haven't got a tall enough drop. So because I haven't got a tall enough drop, the ride stats have been halved. But that's fine. It could be like a junior coaster then, like a baby coaster. Not a junior coaster, because obviously that's a junior coaster. We've got, what have we got? We've had the flying turns. We've got one of them. We haven't got a looping coaster yet. And we've got a wooden coaster and a spinning wild mouse. This would be a good section for a spinning wild mouse, but I think let's do go-karts. It'll make sense in the end. Okay. So I didn't need to do that. I was going to do something with the path this side, but then I changed my mind. Where were we? Right, this one I am going to crank all the way up to £10. Because A, it's going to be worth it, and B, I've made the queue line probably way too long. And it will fill up. There you go. If I'm going to spell it with a K, I might as well spell it with a Z as well. That done. And so we're going to need someone to clean up the mess. I know people do ask me, why don't I often buy or build bins? And the reason is, there's a couple of reasons actually. Number one, usually I've got so many handy people that I don't need to bother. Secondly, it looks like it's sick on the go-kart track, but it's from the ATM. And secondly, bins can be vandalized. You're just all walking through the sick. There you go. The one I zoned. I hadn't quite zoned enough. There you go. That'll be fine. Almost 1,100 guests. This park's turning out great. And we haven't built anything this side of the park yet. So what we need is a nice path loop. Up here. What are you doing? Cool. Okay, as is customary. Facilities over here. No, it's only 2 toilets. Probably cash point. Oh, we doing on the old? We're still researching something. Which menu is it? That one. Steeplechase. Boring. Inverted impulse coaster. They're easy to build. Very easy to build. So easy to build, I think. We will build one straight away. I think this will be pretty cool. Right, okay. So obviously only one train. Let's crank it. Let's be crazy. Let's crank it all the way up. See what it does. See what the stats show up as. And then we know if we need to crank it down. Why you gotta do that? Right then. That's fine. Do we really need a path from the exit? Let's have a look. Where we go? Put that down there. For those who are interested, we just dropped little cheddar down into the vents. He's having... I'm not actually sure what they do. I know what the end result is. The end result is he his doodahs won't work. But I'm not overly sure what they do, whether they remove them or they just snip them or who knows. But he's having that done. So hopefully he'll be a bit less bitey. Because I've got so many holes in my socks. It's unbelievable. What can we call this one? We can call this one I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. We'll just call, how about we just call it fear? Oh, I know. How about that? That's something that theme parks might do, isn't it? Cool. Right, let's get some of these broom experts over here. One, we can put another one down there, and another one there, and another one there. We're going to need a mechanic. Where have I got the exit? So for now, you can just be by here. But I am going to build another ride on this section. Since we've got so many handy people, let's also hire a security guard and one entertainer. And then after I've saved this part, I'll have a look at my little calculator and see how many staff we need to make us eligible for the best staff award. Because we've currently got 24, 31, 32, 33, and what is it? One per, is it 16 guests? I can't remember. But it's something close to that. Could be, it's either every 1 every 16 or 1 every 32 or 64, 1 every something. Anyway, it's a lot of sick. Maybe we need a first aid room just there. And a hat stall. I'm quite happy with the amount of guests we've got in the park. Because I did mention doing something funky with the scenery. Yeah, I don't think so. So yeah, I think I'll call it quits for this part. Don't worry, once again, for you guys, nothing's going to change. The video will carry on for you, but for me, I'll play probably later or something. And I think what we'll do is I've got a looping coaster I want to put over here, do something with that. And after that, I think we can start chucking down some scenery. Maybe let's research. Oh, there you go. We've researched all of the roller coasters. We'll research shops now. Get myself some balloons, hopefully. And we shall see about passing that goal, because we've got the green arrow now. And we usually get a good surge throughout year 3. So I think we'll be fine. Okay, so this is just my simple calculator. I made it using the Clink's guide. I will add a link to it. But yeah, so all it is, I just plug in the number of guests at the scenario once, which is 1600, and then there are other criteria, like for example, you need 1 of each guest type, etc., etc. But the calculation is, it's just the amount of guests you have in the park divided by 32. So since my target is 1600, that's what I've put in. So I need 50 staff, 13 toilets to get best toilets, food stalls, number of guests commenting how tidy the park is, number of guests commenting how beautiful the scenery is. And it's that simple. So if I can get these, then I'm eligible for those awards, which will pump a load more guests into the park. Okay, so via some seamless editing, I should have just shown you my little spreadsheet. 24, 31, 32, 33. Okay, so I'm nowhere near at the moment. That's fine. We can always just hire a load of handy people. Give them jobs, leave them free range, because there's bound to be a little section of park that I've neglected with the zoning. Okay, what have we got? Anyway, let's do that. Looping coaster I was banging on about. Right, we'll start off. How about over here? Okay, that's a little too tight. What about by here? Oh, look at that. We can do it. Right then, let's do the paths. Ah, what have I done? Right, let's do the paths. He says, and then he rotates it and he can't see. Right, if I have it coming that way, I can have it coming down there, up there, and it's not a million miles away from the exit for the impulse coaster, meaning I can easily share a mechanic with just 2 extra little squares. Cool. Let's do that on there. Motion simulator still hasn't been fixed. Why, oh why, oh why have you not been fixed? Might it be something to do with the fact that there's no one zoned? There you go, easy fix. It's almost as if my 4x4 path actually, has some good theory behind it. How I was able to just so easily zone someone there. It's almost like I came up with it after like many, many years of trial and error. Almost. Let's get that out there. What am I doing? Right. Don't do that. Right, do that. There. Okay, now we'll leave the path there. I might be able to do something quite funky with. How about if we have it coming down there? No, too much. No, exactly the same. There. So you drop down from 95. A couple of loops. Could we go this way? Do you know what? We could if we go underground. Have we done? Yeah. No, we haven't. We haven't done an on-right photo section. I think that loop might be a bit too much. Oh, it might be the right kind of crazy. I haven't planned this very well, have I? Oh, there you go. Come on. Is it going to join up? And it does. Fantastic. Right then. I think what we can do now, although we're still making some good cash off these rides, let's just drop the price down. We've only got a few months to go. Probably going to I'll watch the looper as well. Make sure. Oh, fantastic. Probably does, that last corner probably doesn't need to be banked. I'll have a look at the speed of the next one coming through. I mean, if it's going too slow through a banked corner, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to affect the stats. It just looks weird, that's all. It just looks awkward. I think. Can't think of anything. What about... No. Just leave it at that for now, whilst we... Oh, I've done it again. I've done it again. That looks like as good a place as any. £5, £5, £5. See, look at all the different colour umbrellas. Doesn't it look cooler? Doesn't it look cooler than if they were all the same? What were the stats on the carts? Ooh, pretty tidy. And this one. So I think we'll put all the flat rides down to free. That's free. That's free. That's free. That is also the... Oh, wow. Helicopters is massively popular. I will leave it at 2. I can't think of anything for this. I really can't. I just... what are we going for that one? Fear with a PH. No Mercy, because that's the name of the park. Torture Launcher. Okay. It's generic enough that it could be the name of a real coaster. And it doesn't really make much sense. Put those two things together, and it's perfect. Okay, let's... Now, let's not jinx myself. So I'm going to save it just in case. But I reckon we've probably done enough to warrant doing something cool with scenery. There's a lot of guests in this section here. Are they trying? Yeah, they. Right, I have tried. I've messed up here with this little bit of path. And if I don't correct it, they're going to get lost and stuck. I might win some negative awards, and they are going to want to leave the park. So, how about we can. Right, let's put a no entry sign there. And what we're going to do is we are going to do a secret tunnel. So don't tell anyone about this because, you know, it's a secret. Okay, so we'll put that there. Some of them are just walking straight back down. Oh, I know what I haven't done. I haven't connected up the queue. Oh, we're an idiot. We're an absolute idiot. Well, that explains it then. No wonder they can't find it. Oh, right then. I reckon we're gonna be okay. So my plan for the scenery is for it to not look terrible. Let's not worry about that bit that I accidentally placed down there. No one will see that. See if I can place that. Yes. How about these ones? We're only going to place it on the outside. 1,366 guests. Let's add a few more stalls around the place. Soybean milk? Ew. Oh, we've got the red arrow. We don't want that, do we? Don't like the red arrow. What are the stats on this? Nice. Red arrow has gone. Yeah, look at Grumpy Lydia leaving. Ronnie, Grumpy Ronnie. Thirsty. Has he not seen all the drink stalls we've got around the place? Put some more around. In case Grumpy Ronnie wasn't the only grumpy person. I haven't won any awards for a long time. Can't even remember the last one we won. Oh, there you go. Fine, it was a couple of months ago. Looks like I'm going to have to build some more. What is going on? Right. And now the green arrow's back. Right. Now let's do the entrance. 1406. What am I? I don't know what I've just done there. It obviously wasn't on the square I thought it was. Hopefully it'll be somewhere. That doesn't show up. It's over here. How did that happen? I don't know. I'm running out of ideas and I'm running out of time. So let's just. Was this number 8? Was. It's a form of torture via revolving. I mean, surely you've heard of that. Cool. Do you know what? I reckon we're going to be okay. Oof. No, I reckon we are going to be even more okay. Okayer. Oka. More okay. Very swish. In case you're not sure how to do it, so get your tile, put it down anywhere, press the up arrow, press the bullseye in the middle, click it to something you want to match the height for. So in this case, I'm going to do the wall just next to where I'm going to press it now. There. Oh, we've got it first time. Otherwise, we could have raised it slightly like that. And then we've got it that. Remember, the goal was not awful. 1,540 guests. Yeah, didn't like that. If we're going to do that, we might as well do this again. 1,564, and we've got the green arrow. $16.08. There you go. I stopped looking for a second. Oh, t-shirt stalls. Balloons. Balloons. Come on, people. Look at the balloons. Oh, I've forgotten to do that bit. Can't have that done, can I? Otherwise it will haunt me. It'll haunt my dreams. Oh, come on, let me place it. I don't know where they have gone. Those bits of fences. No idea. Could be anywhere. Not really anywhere, but yeah, I can't see them. In a race against time to get the park looking pretty for the outro video. Those walls were built in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes with the isometric view, that happens. The trick really is just to keep rotating, I guess. Still in September. We've got plenty of time. We've got plenty of time. We're going to do this. 1,682 guests. So really, I don't think we even needed the spinning wild mouse. Here you go. It's slightly different, but oh well, maybe it broke and that's all they had to fix it. Because surely you've been to a real park and some of the fencing doesn't match. Not that most of us can remember what real parks were like. Seems like such a long time ago. I think we've done. Oh, not this one. What do we got? 9th of October. 9th of October. Oh, come on, guys. There's like a million of them. Oh, okay. That will be why. Didn't zone them. Let's not use that. Not enough time. Not enough time. Ah. So I'm doing this in like a checkerboard pattern. Then I'm going to rotate once. I'm going to do that. See? So it's like a different texture. It's a simple spell, but quite effective. Where is that bit gone? And I think we're done. I would have liked to have gone around, maybe doing some some pretty little fences or something, but no time, no time, no time. No time to get the right texture. Again, they ran out. There's those little, look at them. That's where they went, those little fences. Whew. I think we're done. All of the coasters, or the main rides anyway, have got some sort of building around it. It's October 21st. Enough time left to do a little outro as well. Not an outro, a little summary. Okay, so we came in. There was a bit of a path, not much of one. We got rid of that, brought it back to the entrance. Faffed about a bit, trying to get the grid pattern so I could do a little 4x4 here, simply so I could put down some, like a food court area. And then after that, we built a path down here, laid what little flat rides we had. I was researching thrill rides. We only unlocked 3 for the whole, so you might as well do them straight away. Little golf courses there, only 1 hole on each one. Guests are loving it though. And then after that, then we just started building some coasters. I tried, what did I try building? It was one of those powered mine trains, and it was just having none of it. So in the end, I deleted it and just started building. I've seen it. I can't unsee it, can I? Right. So there. We will carry on with the. There you go. That'll do. Just carried on building coasters. I haven't gone over the top with the coasters. In some cases, they are very, very simple. Because if I spend too long doing elaborate coasters, I'm not going to be able to do the park. I'm not going to be able to do the goal and also try to make it look fairly pretty. We've got tons of space left. We've used probably about half of the space. Still plenty of coasters as well. Yeah, so quite challenging because you do have to be building quite fast. Shame we didn't have a water ride because that would have made a nice little area for a little lake or something, a little pond down there. It's October 31st, so we are going to pass the goal. Fantastic. Stew. Awesome sauce. Cool. So this was Mercy Fields for Rollercoaster Tycoon Classic, part 20, I think it was, of the VJ Scenario Pack. I've been Stu. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.